Today's reminder is taken from Psalm 119, verse 104. Through your precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. What would you ask if you were allowed to ask something that would indeed be granted? Would you choose to be like Solomon, who asked God for wisdom over wealth or longevity? Solomon realized that he was still young and inexperienced, so he needed a heart that understood to distinguish between good and evil in deciding a matter to carry out his duties as king. Even Solomon did not ask for his own sake, but what he asked for was something related to what God wanted him to do. It turned out that it was a choice that was acceptable and said to be good in God's eyes, which in the end, God also gave him wealth, glory, and long life. This is the case in the everyday life we live. We need a wise life, which means living with a sharp thinking capacity. A sharp mind makes our life superior. We can use a wise heart, mind to overcome all problems with wisdom from God, who has extraordinary power. Yes, everyone is born into this world with a gold mine and a precious resource. Its name is common sense, which is your mind. Our mind is our capital. Our thoughts are our capital. This mind is a valuable asset that God has given. From now on, let us realize that God has given us extraordinary capital in our lives, and it is our thought. Continue to explore yourself and train yourself to the fullest with a sharp mind. Your life will experience a super giant leap. If we continue to hone the mind that God bestows well, then the mind will grow, our mind will be sharpened, our wisdom will be sharper, and you will see that wisdom has the power to change lives. Jesus bless. How do you get wisdom and a wise heart from God? What are you doing? What are your obstacles in using God's wisdom to solve every problem in your life? How is your commitment to continue to hone and train sharpness in thinking? Write them down. A wise life is a life with a keen capacity for thinking. Now let us pray together. The Lord teach us to be open and sharpen our minds. We long to have the will and enthusiasm to learn to explore and train our sharp thinking so that in the end, we can get wisdom that will guide our lives. In the name of the Lord Jesus we pray, Amen.